Alrighty, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. I'm actually starting late this morning. It's already 6:15, which is late for me. Good old Saturday morning, but yeah, I have been up for like an hour or so, and I need a drink straight away because it's never until I start talking that I realize how thirsty I actually am when I'm just sitting there in front of the thing looking around, playing with stuff, then I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. But as soon as I start talking, my voice is like, oh, I'm so dead. So, yeah. Drink natural mineral water. It has a bit of fizz in it. I'm not sure if fizz is good for my voice or not, but I like it. I like natural mineral water because it comes straight out of a bottle. I don't have to bloody have my own water filter set up and change the filter every 4 weeks and clean the damn thing. It's a pain in the ass. So yeah, just go straight out of a bottle. So that's fine. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be building red circuits. And red circuit build operation is going to be very, very similar to the green circuit build operation in that there's a whole bunch of machines and all of the resources come directly out of the train network. We don't have to build any of them locally. Yep, plastic. Well, sorry, we do need to build copper cable locally, but that's, I don't think that really counts too much. So we got to decide where we're going to build it, and I'm thinking around here somewhere will be a nice place because this copper and this iron, I don't mind too much throwing them under the bus. I really don't, because that's not that great. It's not that great, and the fact that they're close together doesn't mean much. We're not going to turn this into a green circuit building operation or anything like that. We're going to stick to our basically building everything everywhere sort of deal. So where is that? That's right next to iron plate. So if we teleport, I did put some more stuff into this base as well. As you can see, there are now a whole bunch of things. There's 508 heavy stuff. There's 1k of that stuff. Now, this should be backed up by now, actually. It's getting close to it. It's getting very close to it, so yeah. And since we got so much heavy oil in here, 513, I feel like we can finally switch these on. So you need to be 50 of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And again, this thing will only turn on when there's more than 10,000 barrels. And 10,000 barrels might not actually fit into that guy. So we could change the inserters, or we could just put down a few more of these. I got warehouses. Missing iron. Always missing iron. How is this guy doing? 6.6k. Yeah, he's going pretty sweet. Hopefully we'll back up at some point. Okay, let's just put another couple of storage warehouses over there, just to make sure that we absolutely don't run out here for any reason. Okay, let's go to iron plate. Backed up, beautiful. And let's start moving over and picking our spot. So let's have a look on the map. So this is kind of bisecting this, so we don't want to build here. This is a full gap. This is a full gap. So is this bloody... Yeah, this is our second full gap. Deal. Then we've got a third full gap over here as far as the signals are concerned. So I think I like to build it far away to give me a bit of space, but I don't want to build it too far away because I have a feeling I'm going to need a T going off here somewhere. Maybe, or I could just reuse this T down there, but that's a little bit further. So I reckon I could get a T down here. No worries, and still have a T up here. Yeah, okay. So, how did we do it? Because I bisected it. A little bit over here, and I think I want to do it like the way I did it there. So here we got this guy. So what we do is we destroy this entire thing down to there, and then we get ourselves our T intersection, which I don't have as a blueprint anymore, and we put that down there, and then we just join up these rails and maybe put some power poles. Like so. And that way, instead of creating a smaller block with the rail signals, we're just expanding an existing block to be even bigger, which I like the sound of a little bit more. Never want to have small blocks. I mean, I've got a few now in the rail network. I'm not too worried about them because they're not, well, they are near intersections, but they're not near multiple intersections. So that's the key thing there. They're not near multiple intersections. Okay, so let's do one, let's do the other, and let's do one more for good measure, and then we're going to have ourselves a station. Now, how do we want to do this? We've got this crude oil here. I don't necessarily want to dump all over that. I'll put it up here. I'll put it just up, and then I'll use this space, which should be enough. Might not be enough, actually, because red circuits, man, we need a lot of red circuits. So I might leave this space free as well. And if we need to have more machines down there, then we can. But yeah, you guys, if you've built a Factorio base, you know that red circuits, you need more machines than any other component in the entire base. So here we go and we build T intersection. Do I want to just go whole hog and just have this whole thing be frickin' red circuits? I feel like it's not a bad idea, to be honest, to just go like this. So, where's our station? Does it end up over there? To just say, I don't care. I could build red circuits here and then have this for something else, but I'm just going to say, I don't care. I'm just, this whole area, this whole thing is going to be dedicated to red circuits. Just, that's it. That's how we're going to do it. And we do have a copper here, and we do have a copper here, which is nice. So that can supplement the amount of copper that we need to import. Obviously, we'll do that a bit later on. After we've got base 1.5 up, we'll start with that supplementing stuff. Same as what we were planning on doing for green circuits, obviously. Yeah, let's just get the damn thing working now. Now, we got 12 stations, so probably do a three for each thing. So 3 for copper, 3 for... Yeah, 3 for copper, 3 for green circuits, 3 for plastic, and then 3 for output. Seems like a pretty good idea to me. Oh, we're actually out of rails again. We don't run out of rails often, but occasionally we do. Whoop, autosave, there you go. There we go, getting all the rails done, getting the last few done. Okay. Green wires. So we're going to disconnect that. Pull that over to there. Then we want to disconnect this one. And we want to put that one over to there. And then we've got 3 more stations. So there we go. Let's go ahead and let's start copying stuff. Yeah, so these green cables need to be hooked up over to here, hooked up over to a thing eventually, which is fine. So let's go ahead and do this. rid of that straight away. Oh, I think we might have kicked off a train load anyway. Whoops. Oh well. If we did, we did. Oh, crap. We've actually got some of the chests here. Let's turn those around. We did not want to be offloading iron at all here. Did we actually send the train out? Looks like we did. Looks like we did. Well, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Probably should have known that would happen. So you are... Anyway. We can do this now. 1, 2, 3. We've disabled the stations, so I feel pretty safe in doing this stuff. Would that have knocked off 2 trains? No, apparently only 1. Well, there was only 1 station bit available. So what we do here is we add green circuits, input iron, inventory empty. I added in the wrong spot, didn't I? Okay. Green circuits, input iron, inventory empty. There you go. Go off and do your work. And what I'm actually going to do is, I should have done this before. I didn't, but I'm going to do it now. Is we're going to be setting up a fail-safe system over here. So 1, 2, 3, and oh, do we have any of those? Yes. Just 2 for each. And a whole bunch of these. Man, I wonder what you would ever use an active provider warehouse for. That seems like just completely over the top. But I don't know. I suppose they had... Okay. Should have seen that coming. Should have seen that coming. Okay, at least we got our autosaves. It is now a good time to get some shields. I think now is probably a good time to get some shields. What are you? You are level 1 shields. You require batteries, I'm guessing. No, blue circuits. Blue, 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 blue. Whoa. Actually, screw this. I should not be doing this remotely. Let's go there and let's chuck it down properly. And yeah, we'll let those things build for a little while. And then we'll start building some level 3 shields. Because I got level 3 shields, but they require a lot of level 2 shields. So, so you need to be like that. I believe we can soak up some batteries and some blue circuits. Assuming these don't need to be in any particular order on the belt that we send it in. Ah, it looks like they do. Okay. What are we doing here? That's fine. That goes underground and that's fine. That goes underground. We don't seem to be doing any fancy split offs here. I don't know why we're setting it up here. Maybe with this, whatever this was building, flamethrower turrets, if I remember correctly. I didn't need any of this crap. I don't know why that's going over there. Must have been doing something up here, which I later deleted. Okay. Anyway, I think we're okay. I don't think we care too much. Well, anyway, let's just keep it with the batteries. on this side, like it's apparently saying, and then this guy on this side, and that should be a-okay. Alright, so they'll start to get us some shields. Oh, you got a thing? 10. Only if there's less than 10. Well, we're going to need a lot more than 10 in there. We are going to need, let's say 100. 100 seems like a good amount. Yeah, and it's already building these guys, so yes, 100 is a good amount. Okay, let's go back to what we were doing, which was setting up the good old red circuit station. Let's go do the depot first, and let's be a little bit more careful about where we stand when we're doing the depot. So, if I auto saved, still have these, which is good. Yeah, so that annoying auto save definitely came out and saved our butts there. So very happy about that. Okay, no trains going out this time, so that's good. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then since we went back in time, we can undo that unfortunate incident where the iron train ended up going to the red circuit station. We can make sure that that never happens. Although I'll probably just do the same thing and it'll probably just happen. I'll probably be like, oh, well, you know, things happen. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're out, these guys. Excellent, 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 excellent. Alrighty, let's go and let's go down to plastic. What I should do actually is, yeah, I'll just do the same thing I did last time. To be honest, I don't really care. I could copy the copper one, but that's in a little bit more of an interesting situation. What we really need to do is how many of these things. So what we do is we put a chest and I dump all of my constant combinators in there. And then build this. And then I remove that and I pick it up. Genius! Absolute genius. Oh, we forgot to do these poles as well. So it's 3. Cut you off. 1, 2, 3. Cut you off. 1, 2, 3. Cut you off, and then 3 stations. Alright. We need a lot more active provider chests. Alright. Shields are going through. Sort of. 4. This guy's taken a while. Taking his sweet time. I suppose that's to be expected. Or just let it run in the background. Where's my active providers? 250. That's decent. That's pretty decent. Okay, now we can put this back in. And we can say you are going to be copper. Now, 16k, isn't it? So let's just set all of them up without numbers because they're all going to be identical except for the numbers, the actual numbers of the things that we're getting. So we might as well do that. Okay, so you are going to be green circuits, and you are going to be plastic. We got everything. Missing some stuff. Nope. Missing one of these. Ah, copper cable. Really? How are we out of copper? I know I dumped like 20 bajillion copper at one point because I just had too much of it, but okay. So let's get these changed over to be copper. And you get changed over to be green circuits. And last but not least is plastic. Oh man, I'm feeling good about this. I was actually playing around before this video trying to get C block working because I don't know why, but I got really excited about C block because I've been planning on doing a Bob's Angels mod run at some point, obviously after this one. But I saw C block, and C block uses all that Angels and Bob stuff, and I was like really excited to get that going. So I don't know how excited I am. I got a couple of other games like Kerbal Space Program, and I want to finish off Production Line and stuff like that. And I just bought Planet Coaster last night, which looks like a pretty fun game. So I really got a lot of other stuff to do, but I might not be able to stop myself from playing C block. Yeah, at some point, and just casting it maybe at the same time as I cast this stuff. Okay, so you go there, and then you go like that, I guess. Don't want to put it over there because that's too far. We can put it up one more, can't we? Yes, we can. Excellent. So now we need some more of these guys. Just out here somewhere. So let's get the trains coming in first of all. Let's get those trains coming in. So 16k, you need to be 32k because you are green circuits and you are bigger. Plastic, yeah, is only 100, so you can stay at 16k. So copper. This is not hooked up, I don't think. No, doesn't look like it. Okay. No, we don't want to hook that up yet because that is not hooked up to the logistics network yet, which is a problem. We need to make sure it's hooked up to the logistics network so we can actually get a good reading. Otherwise, we will just have an infinite amount of trains coming in, which would be pretty bad. Okay. So, we can do some stuff here. We can do you here. Is that going to get in the way of the other train line? Maybe. Okay. So you are going to be copper times 1. Output copper. It's basically just a filter on the circuit network. And you'll be green circuits times 1. And green circuits. And you are... We need some cables. Let's make red cables here so that we know that they're different. So you read logistics network contents, excellent. Then green circuits to there, green circuits to there. Excellent. So still spinning at 0 because there's none, but dump that in. Suddenly we're pushing out 78 there, 200 there. Okay, and we leave that stuff in there, we'll only end up with one train load actually going through, which is nice. So, pick that up, give us a train. Pick that up, give us a train. I think the debug setting that I had for actually doing these things has worked because we got some trains going out. So this guy will be for copper and this guy will be for green circuits. Yeah, and I feel like leaving the debug off for now because it's a bit annoying. It wouldn't be annoying if I could turn off the bloody boop thing, the noise that it makes. I'm not sure how to do that though. Mod settings. Map. See, if I enable that, then I get it, but then every time there's a boop noise. I'm not sure I like that. So we're just going to run it. I mean, the yellow light here is a pretty clear indication that the train's coming, so that is all that we need to care about. So we need another guy just over here, just for the purpose of these guys. Let's just put that robot there instead of there. Doesn't quite need to be that high, or that low, I should say. And then we can put this guy here. No. On the start. Oh, it's plastic. Times 1 is plastic. I don't know if there's any other way to do filtering like this, but that's what we're going to do. So there we go. There's some trains unloading. Dump 100 in there. Get 100 out. Green cables. I'm out of green cables. I'm out of copper cable. Okay, give me that copper back. I need that copper back. Alright. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yellow. Excellent. So those trains are getting unloaded. Don't have any robots in this system yet, which is why not a lot is happening, but that is fine. This is going to be another big one. I can't remember how much we put at green circuits, but I think it was 2,000 maybe. So do warehouses require? Yeah, look at that. They require steel chests. I wonder where all my bloody steel chests are going. Apparently they're going off. Ah, we might keep doing this because there's no robots to put these guys in the thing. So, and it doesn't read the active provider chests as having stuff. So we need to get that shit working straight away. Rotate. Move, robots. Get your asses in gear. The only reason it's not doing a copper so far is because there's probably not enough copper in the station. Because this copper station is shit. Absolutely shit. And then again, what do you expect without modules? So there we go. So let's get some displays up as well while we're here. So you can get displayed like that. You can get displayed like that. You can get displayed like that. Yeah, we'll find a way to do that. How did we do that with green circuits? Oh yeah, that's right. We had to put the displays nice and close to the actual thing. So maybe we won't put it there. Oh, I'm going to pick up some robots here. No doubt about that. 5 robots. That's a lot. Okay. Let's just put them all close to the roboport. Let's put a roboport over here, actually. And then you can have a thing and a thing and another thing. And we'll put a display nice and close over here. So 2, 2, 1, 2. All that there, all over here, all over there. And then we need some chests. So copper. Need some more copper. Got quite a few to copper now. Green circuits. Yep. And plastic. Yep. There we go. That's just so we can see what we can see. So you are going to be the amount of copper cable in the system, which is a lot. Green circuits in the system, which is a lot. And the amount of plastic, which is a lot. And now we just need a couple of combinators so we can get the limits correct. So this guy is going to be, let's just make it wood, because we're going to use this for both copper and plastic. So we might as well. So you just need to display the amount of wood. And this guy can be actual green circuits. Just so I have some sort of idea about how much we're actually supposed to have. Set that to green circuits, so we can just copy and paste that. Excellent. The pole's giving it a little bit of a shadow there, but that's still good enough. And there we go. We got our all our resources that we need. So now we just need to go over and we need to build this stuff. Now, if I remember correctly, actually, I don't remember correctly. So let's go over and let's have a look at our old mega base, because I did a lot of calculations in that, because of course I was playing it offline and I could take as long as I wanted to do all that calculations. Whereas in this game, I'm too lazy to do it offline, or I'm just too forgetful, so I just red circuits. That's what I thought I did. 1 copper in the middle and 2 on the outside. So yes, excellent. So we are just going to copy and paste this whole freaking thing. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the robot boards on the top. There we go. And now we go back to our YouTube game and just paste them down. Because that's how we do things. So we might as well build up here for now. I don't think we're going to run into any problems doing that. I don't think we're going to need to expand the stations. Not that we could even if we wanted to. We don't have room to expand them, but yes, it's all good. I will just have one set of those machines for now. We'll build 1 set. Where's that blueprint? There it is. We'll have 1 set for now. And then, depending on how that goes, if this fills up and runs fully, with all the stuff we're giving it, well, it's all train based, so we've got functionally an infinite amount of resources that we can deliver. So yeah, it should run at full speed, absolutely. You are running out a whole lot of stuff. Is that because I don't have enough bots or because I don't have enough stuff? I've got more than enough of those. Let's go over to the other side, push them all in. Okay, steel chests and these guys. Let's go and get some. Go and get some. 189, that's nice. Those 1,000. Yep, that should be enough. Excellent. Now we need power, which is easy enough. And then we need robots, which is also easy enough. That's too far. Expand this one a little bit. Actually, let's move this over. Move this one over. Then we only need 2. Move that back a bit. Is that? I thought that was fine, but let's move it down. Yeah, it does have to be down. And then we're going to need more roboports on the top, because that's not quite reaching all of the chests. Excellent. Okay, where's that blueprint again? We need to replace it because I accidentally removed half of the beacons that are in there. Okay. Done. Done. And done. Alrighty. So, we're going to see some red circuits being made. Quite a lot of them, in fact. That's pretty decent. Now, we don't need a lot of red circuits. I mean, we do need a lot for building these, like a decent amount, but we don't need a lot like we need green circuits, because those guys, we need a crap ton. Because, yeah, they're whatchamacallit. There's a lot of stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this station setup, because if I copied anything else, I would be copying either green circuits or copper or blah blah blah. What's your problem? What the hell is your problem? We got the power poles set up differently. That doesn't make any sense. I've been placing stations down. Oh, I got the thing around the wrong way. Okay. Let's just put these power poles back where they were, because I like that way. And let's put that blueprint down. Where's the blueprint I just had? Oh, here it is. Let's just put it down there. No, this is not doing anything. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we don't need these anymore. So, we do need to chain them though, don't we? Excellent. So, do you need advanced circuits? Now, if we have a look over in Mr. Green Circuits, 800 for each one. So that's what we need, because, yeah, they stack up the same, so we need them to be the same. And then, of course, we need to change these guys. I wonder what happens if you... It doesn't do anything. If you try and copy from a stack filter inserter over to a chest, it doesn't do anything. I wonder if we got rid of that. Nah, still doesn't do anything. I thought maybe we'd give it a default request amount if you tried to copy, but does not seem to do that. Okay. So this is for this station. So now we do the individual text things. Geez, we're building green circuits by hand. Okay, not good. Give me some of this crap. Where's all the copper gone? Copper has disappeared from this station. How much you got here? 2k. That is a lot less than the 32k I think you need to have. Is it? Yeah, 32k. I'm pretty sure that's what it needs to be. Where is my thing? I don't have any more things. Provide. Yep, 32k. And now all we have to do is hook that up to that, and that up to that. And you are now providing 32k of red circuits, which is going to take a million years to build, but these do all seem to be running, except for you. Oh, you got too many. You are awesome. You are really awesome. So yeah, these guys really do need the speed modules. Once we get to the point where we've got speed modules everywhere, these will both speed up to the point where this is fast enough, just fast enough to keep up. Whereas right now it's just way too fast. Absolutely way too fast. And of course, yep, so that's speeding out there. This just puts everything in there. 1K of everything. That's a lot. We got a train coming in. We're down to 9,000 plastic and 39,000 of that stuff. So we would be getting a plastic train in if we had plastic to send to it, which I'm guessing we don't. Nope, no plastic. No plastic. Yes, so base 1.5 is going to be making speed modules, but it's not going to be making a lot of them very fast. Although considering that we're shipping around 16,000 of this and 10,000 of that and blah blah blah, it's still going to be making a lot of them because, yeah, well, let's have a check here. So this guy, so you need 5 for here, so 25 for one of these. Well, yeah, 25 for one of these. And then 25 times 5 is 150. So this guy needs 150 or 130 because he got plastic in there, which is 260. But that's used for making the... Yes, anyway, so 160. Let's say 160 red circuits and the same amount of green circuits. So if this train has 32k, that's 200? 200 out of this one thing. That's pretty sweet, not including the blue circuits, obviously, but yeah, this blue circuits only need 30. Well, yeah, it only needs 30 of those, and these guys just need a 2-to-1 ratio for red circuits. So yeah, I feel like we're going to be fine. And I also feel like the very, very first thing that we upgrade is going to be copper, because copper is just not fun at the moment. Not fun at all. So, let me see. Red circuits. Maybe I should start setting up these mining locations. Now, if we have a look, I could double these machines up. It's not a bad idea to do that. Double this whole row up. Let's put it right up there. Boom. And just let it go. Let's let it go and see what happens. And I think that's how we'll end the episode, is by doubling this up and then just letting it go. No doubt we will run out of resources and not have enough to keep these guys going, but I feel like it's not overkill to have all these guys. So what are we missing? Geez, we got everything. 1 pole and 1 advanced, which we've got in our inventory. So we just need the bots to actually put it down. Excellent. That's the good thing about going back to the mall and taking 1,000 of something, is you know you're going to have enough for like the next few episodes at least. Alright, well, we drained all our plastic. Somehow we're at negative green circuits. I don't know how that's physically possible, but there we go. We're down to 0 now. How is that physically possible? No idea. So anyway, this is going to be running pretty slow. Well, we've got to put the text here, won't we? That's what we need to do. That's the last thing that we need to do. Okay. Boom. And then boom. So you are provide, and you are red circuits. Ah, damn autosave. I'm not going to yell too much because you saved my ass, but damn autosave. There we go. 5,300. Jesus Christ. I feel like putting a whole bunch more rows now, seeing that number being so small, but to be honest, what can we do? What can we do? I mean, copper is killing us. It really, really is killing us. So, anyway, 44 minutes. That's a done episode, I think. So, I'm going to leave that there. Might leave this base running. Just running. In the background or something like that, just to get the red circuits backed up. Might not be a bad idea. Oh, we need to look at stuff here. We need to look at stuff. Is that too many red circuits to be backing up? I feel like it's not. I feel like I'm happy with that. Now you're getting 1,000 of everything. That's quite a lot to be getting of everything, actually. That's quite a lot. Because, yeah, that's the whole problem with the buffering situation, which I don't like. So I might edit these, but I might do that offline. So what we'll do is we'll delete this blueprint and we'll delete this blueprint. So I'm not tempted to use them and accidentally use the wrong thing. But yeah. We might change that offline. I might move that down to like 200 for each of them or something like that. So it's not as crazy going. So anyway, I'm going to end this off here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Button, it's not working. Hold on. It's not working. My stop recording button is not working. It's not doing. All right, let me just stop it manually.